Hello, citizens of the internet. We are anonymous.
So I'm going to play a series of videos and let the video speak on the information that's happening with these cargo planes and why they've chosen cargo planes. So this one's first.
Your history friend is here without makeup to share a very uncomfortable thought, and I hope I'm wrong.
And this chick is a little bugged out. You know, I've watched a couple of videos, but she's monitoring flight patterns, radars, with the flight patterns that her people are being put on. You know, and I imagine that people doing it because they're trying to figure out where their family members and friends are being taken to. So with that into consideration, listen.
I saw a video of shackled women, men, and children being put into the back of a cargo plane somewhere in Nebraska. I know that deportation flights happen. My concern is that the particular plane they were putting them into is called the SC-7 Skyfan, which is loved for its ability to open the doors mid-flight to let parachuters out. And I've also seen a lot of a very particular plane, it is the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III, which is also one of the very few planes renowned for its ability to open the cargo doors at low altitudes. Do you know what happened in Argentina when they were becoming a dictatorship? There were a lot of people who disagreed, and those people were, of course, arrested. And after they were arrested, they were put on flights, which we didn't find out until after, from personal accounts of pilots, that they would take these flights full of people, all shackled together like prisoners are, and then fly over the ocean and open the cargo doors.
You hear that?
They were called the Argentinian death flights. I hope that the amount of these planes that I see popping on and off of the radar over the ocean, over international water, is just a coincidence. I'm trying to explain to you, they're not getting humane treatment in these detention facilities. You would think when they get out, they're going to tell somebody, where are the flights taking them? That is all. Good morning.
Okay, so that's video number one. All right, video number two.
I've got questions. I'd like to know why we are seeing these examples of ICE detainees being loaded specifically on cargo planes that have the kind of ramps that can be opened during flight. Research the Dirty War, Argentina.
Yep.
This plane looks a lot like the kinds of planes that were used then. Just saying, it doesn't seem to make sense that you wouldn't use passenger planes to transport passengers. They are made to be highly efficient to do that. Why do you need to use a cargo plane? And specifically, why a cargo plane that has a rear ramp that can be opened in mid-flight? And why is it necessary when you are transporting nonviolent ICE detainees to have them shackled? Maybe there are good explanations for all this. If you know them, please share.
Yeah. So why are they shackling nonviolent detainees and putting them on cargo planes where the doors can open mid-ramp, mid-flight or wherever the hell they are. Okay, and point is that bodies are washing up in different parts of the world, in different parts of the sea, shackled with chains on them, and they're all of the so-called Hispanic persuasion for the most part. Yeah, and there's no media coverage on this at all. So there's a, in video number 3. Yep, bodies with shackled hands and feet wash up on beach vacation. Yeah, and it's funny, they will play the that was the soundtrack from Squid Games when they were playing the 1, 2, 3 red light, and then the people were being shot down. It basically seems what they're doing with these detainees. All right, they're playing 1, 2, 3 red light with a plane. Okay, here's more.
It's the dirty war. Argentina.
I tracked the deportation flights and I called that they were going to be something terrible on a mass scale before it started happening using flight radar back on my first account.
You hear that?
And now with this is setting off every fucking red flag in my body. I 1000% think that they are shackling these people and dumping them in the ocean.
Well, the bodies kind of say that they are.
And stuff like that. This administration is more than vile enough. ICE and all of that does not give a shit about human rights. And if you think that you're safe because you look like me, you're wrong. They're trying to end birthright citizenship. They don't give a shit about who you are or what you do or where you live. If you're here in America, you are in danger. If you are on American soil, you are at risk of being put on one of these planes and having whatever is happening to them happen to you. Does not matter if you were born here, if your entire family, as far back as you know, comes from here. If you carry all of your papers with you every single day, they don't care. They are erasing people out of the system. They are deleting people's socials out of the fucking system. Why do you think Elon Musk got access to all of our fucking private information? Do you really think that all of these corrupt fuckers aren't working together? I use an app called Flight Radar, and this is making me like, I'm gonna go back onto it. I don't even know, it's the weekend now. I'm gonna track this. I'm gonna start tracking this. It's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy, and it's gonna be really fucking overstimulating and overwhelming for me, but like, this is fucking important. And if you guys are able to download the app, it is free to use. I pay the $12 or $13 a year to have like the mid-tier membership so that I can do like the playbacks and stuff, so that I can track things that have happened across time and pick certain days. It lets you go back, I think, a couple months in time.
Wow.
I can almost guarantee you that we're about to see some weird shit, and I think that's why I was tracking all of those planes just weirdly disappearing over by Guantanamo and just like that general area of all of the like Puerto Rico and Honduras and stuff like that. And all of us, it was the American Air Force specifically that was with AESG, which is like a special operations team that I was seeing kind of down south of Mexico. But I saw one of our planes running with them, which I've only caught one time, so I don't think I was supposed to catch that, but I have a screenshot of that somewhere. But I think it is so fucking important. We need to keep our eyes on the skies. They are doing some sketchy shit. Keep your community safe. Use your fucking voice. Get loud. Get on Flight Radar. Start tracking this shit with me. Because this is going to take all of us to speak up about, because they're just going to keep doing it. They've made it so clear. These people are making their, $1,000 a head off of this?
Yep.
Which I hope it's fucking worth it when they're caught and put in prison for life.
Oh, they won't be.
For life. That they got their little tiny stupid little checks and they're making like $40K a year. But I think that we all need to get into this and start watching this and start contacting our representatives, calling people. Join Operation Anthill Oracle with me, where you're calling these agencies and telling them, we see, we have eyes on the skies, we are watching flight radar, we see the things that you are doing, we are being vocal, we are getting out in front of our representatives and going to these places, we are getting loud, we are using our voice, and we are standing up.
Yeah, so it's the evidence is overwhelming. It really is, and there's even more videos speaking on it. But the bodies washing up in the Gulf, in the Mediterranean, and then and in those different areas, like you said, around Puerto Rico and Honduras, these bodies washing up on the shore with shackles for vacationers, and I'm just waiting for some of that video evidence to pop up. All right, because I was just watching the mother of all shows with George Holloway, and he just spoke about how no one's watching the mainstream media and everyone's turning to their phone devices because people are recording and taking images of things on the ground and then uploading it, and then you watch the same story on the news and you don't see the same thing. The stories don't match to what's actually being viewed. So we're being lied to. All right?
We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.